good old KTMP. We call it Hometown Country, 1340 right here in Heber City, Utah.
I'm Judy, and I work part-time at a local radio station. You didn't go to the thrift store today either?
I didn't make it today, no.
I am a mother, a grandmother, a wife, and a hoarder.
I'm Niall, I'm Judy's husband. Our house is full. There's a trail that goes from the front door to the bedroom and forks off to one of the bathrooms. And that's basically the house.
I'm David, and I'm Judy's brother. My sister is a really sweet person with a really big heart, but a really cluttered up and confused mind. After Niall's mother passed away, they inherited the farm.
Look what I got. We sold 32 acres for $1 million.
They go by trailers and trucks, 4 or 5 microwave ovens, and she's got 2 or 3 laptop computers because she buys one that gets lost in the shuffle, and then she has to go buy another one.
There's probably about $200,000 left.
The missing money issue for my sister, when my mom passed away, I was in charge of her estate, so she gets monthly checks automatically sent to her. She doesn't negotiate those checks. They're laying around somewhere.
Between the checks and the money orders, there's probably roughly right around $30,000 that I'm looking for.
They don't have any concept of what money is. She needs to know that things have got to change or her life is going to go downhill in a hurry.
I have had a lot of losses, a lot of drama in my life.
After my dad passed away, she began to collect things. By the time my mother passed away, my sister's hoarding issue was overwhelming.
I think she was trying to replace what she had lost.
It filled in a gap, and then my girlfriend that I lost 3 years ago. We did a lot of thrift stores, and I miss her so bad still. I think I could, maybe it sounds crazy, but I think I could pretend that we were still kind of doing it together.
It's almost a comfort to her to be able to go get things, bring to the house, and collect things, basically. I probably haven't handled it the correct way, but Judy is my wife. It'd just heartbreak me to hurt her.
I'm concerned about her health, her safety, and quite honestly, her financial future.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Morning. My name is Matt Paxton. I'm an extreme cleaning specialist. It's kind of a treasure hunt. There's some checks in there.
Yes, there are.
Do we know where they are?
No.
Everything that she does, her verbiage, her manner, everything is like, oh, no big deal. Life is great. Life is wonderful. She's in total denial with no reason to change. And I've got to get her to change in 2 days. The other thing I want to do is teach you the skills to keep the house clean. Because as quickly as we'll clean this place out, you can fill it up again. And I think the family would agree. Correct?
Yes, we agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Family, are we ready?
We're ready.
All right, let's do it.
If it's Western, it probably stays.
Western stuff stays.
Here, look at this.
We're gonna put money with jewelry, right?
We got money
Oh,
over
we
here.
got money here.
Look what I came across. It was in a bag of garbage that Mom had asked me to throw away.
Well, no wonder I never got that unemployment check.
You did get it because you have it right there.
This is from September of 2003.
What do you mean? Void after 30 days from issue date.
Anything that happens in her life is somebody else's fault. That was,
No,
let's see, 8.5 years ago.
Well, I don't give a They owe it to me, and I want it.
She needs to come to the conclusion that she needs to start blaming herself and taking responsibility for her own actions.
Colby doesn't stand the test of time, I guess. She's been telling me she hadn't been here since July. Technically, that's true. July of 2006.
Okay, here's some purses, Raj. So, ooh, and a checkbook. I look at Judy as financially irresponsible, not as being spoiled. Spoiling to me is like going and buying a new Porsche, not buying a house full of. We found some dollar bills in another purse that we put in a bottle.
Okay.
Want me to go back in?
This is a checkbook, and that I need to keep.
I told you there was a pile of money.
Well, I know there's money. There's always money in my purse.
She likes to spend money. I don't think Judy understands the value of a dollar, truly.
Oh, this is it. This is it. I told you.
Let's see. I want to see it. Is that the check I signed for you? Right there. Now give me that. That's my commission for this.
It was exciting for her to get the money, but only thing that was good about that was that she's able to show her brother that she didn't lose it. She found it. She was really excited about that.
Look, it's my check. I told you they were all together.
My God, how much more you got in there?
It was a relief to me, but I think it was more of a relief to her because just the excitement in her voice made it worth finding the check.
Don't be grabbing. Those are rebate. Leave them alone.
Well, when this stuff comes, why don't you go deposit this stuff?
Because I don't want it in that specific bank. Because I don't want everybody in town knowing my business. And that's what happens in a small town.
There's $25,000 here. Don't worry about buying a new couch with that money. Let's go invest it so that you have something to rely on in the future.
My money. And I need it now.
Get rid of all of them.
I came here thinking I was helping Judy and trying to figure out where her $1 million went.
That I love you.
Well, I know that.
Okay, calm down.
All of a sudden, I realized this morning, this is not about Judy. This is about the family.
I mean, that we save every year.
This whole thing just clicked as soon as I saw Niall lose it.
We're done. You make the decisions how you want to.
And you could see him crying, but he's almost smiling now because he finally let it out. This dude's been in pain for 20 years. You've been at your wit's end for a while,
Oh, yeah.
but you're just a good dude and you don't, I'm assuming you don't really verbalize it.
No.
You know? I didn't know if I was gonna do it or not, but we're gonna have to talk to her about responsibility, and she needs to know that she probably doesn't know that it's hurting you guys like it is. They've been hurt over and over and over by this woman, and she doesn't even mean to hurt them.
I know it.
Okay.
I wish I had a beer for you.
Whiskey would be better.
But they've been so supportive to the point that they've really lost who they are. What's gonna be really exciting is I hope in a little bit we're gonna sit down with Dr. Chabot. Judy needs to hear this.
I'm going to start with you because you have spent many, many years of your life not being in this kitchen. So how could you, for 10 to 11 years, not say that you wanted to cook in your kitchen?
I don't know. I just never wanted to upset her. I just want to be able to sit down in front of the fireplace and just relax.
Me and David and Roger and Trish have done all this work to get all of this done so that we can help you and Dad get along. We love you guys so much and would love to be coming over here a lot more.
This family would have gone on stuffing and stuffing and stuffing. We took away the stuff that distracted them from life and made them look at each other. And what a lovely sight. I want you to look at him and from the bottom of your heart, you tell him that you're sorry. You tell him in your own words.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it. I've just been building this nest and this cocoon actually around myself and shutting everyone else out. And I am sorry, I'm gonna work on it and we're gonna do better. I did not realize that I had crippled my family from being happy.
When people think of an inheritance, they think of money. They think of $1 million. Wow, that could have helped so many generations to come. In this case, the $1 million kept them from growing. In some sense, it's good that it's gone because now the family can look at the real treasures.
We've taken 9 tons out of this house. It's amazing what this family has come together and done.
I made a big mistake by not saying something earlier. Say something. And just hold on to them.
Cleaning out the house has saved my heart, my marriage, my kids, my family, my siblings, and me.
I'm Teresa, and I'm a mother, and I love almost every minute of it.
I'm Jace, and Teresa is my mom. I moved out when I was approximately 15 years old. My relationship with my mom just kind of severed there. I don't recall a time when there wasn't clutter in the home. She always smoked in the home, never smoked outside. I remember mouse droppings, and you could hear mice underneath the couch. The fridge was always just disgusting. I never had a stove or an oven-cooked meal. We ate out a lot and had TV dinners.
My house is filled, yes, but at least a third of the stuff in my house is for crafting. But it's what I excel at. I'm good at what I do. A lot of people crochet, but they don't make scrubbies. I make a lot of scrubbies. They'll clean anything. You can scrub your dishes, scrub your tub, you can clean out your fridge. Anything that needs to be cleaned can be cleaned with a scrubby. They won't scratch anything. I mean, they're the most wonderful thing there ever was. It wasn't a good marriage. He drank, he stepped out on me. Girlfriends started calling every night, and he took my self-esteem from me. And I just fell to pieces.
My sister said that there's many times that she's burned her blankets and the couch and her bed. I'm surprised that she hasn't burned down the place. It's amazing to me that it hasn't.
If my mom doesn't clean the home, I will call Adult Protective Services. It would be very difficult to do, but I would make the call.
She easily could die.
This is the first step to getting your life back. My name is Corey Chalmers. I'm an extreme cleaner that specializes in biohazard and hoarding.
You have all these resources that are here that can completely get this house back to a safe and functional condition.
So are you ready to start touching your things and making those difficult choices?
We got lots
Yes.
of help here.
Good answer. Good answer. Let's start. Let's do this.
What we're doing is we're trying to get this door open.
Okay.
So we're really trying to work from the top down
Okay.
and making decisions.
I thought it would be a good idea to get Jace to go in with his mom and let him really experience what it's like to work through this with his mother.
Here is a trash bag. Here is the box for keep stuff. We're just showing her items and asking her. Good luck.
All right.
Jace wants a mom face to face. He doesn't want objects taking the place of him in her life.
All of it's garbage.
Yeah, it is to you.
Nothing in here. Completely empty.
Yeah, that's to put my scrubbies in.
Well, looks like you have plenty of them. What about this?
For my cat.
So can I throw it away?
No,
Can I throw this away?
no. Keep.
Why?
Because I get them for gifts.
You're gonna give that to somebody?
Well, that can be wiped off.
That's mouse droppings.
So what? I've got antibacterial stuff.
Jace got to see firsthand that you just don't get in and get rid of the stuff.
I'm done trying for a
Good.
moment, at least.
Hi. We're here to help you.
You're not helping anything.
Okay, so I'm gonna let him out, okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
please.
All right.
Don't come back in.
I probably won't. I hope they don't make me.
Good. You was really mean to me.
I'm sorry, but us nicing you to death is not working. You need to change. I hope that we can figure out how to redirect her thoughts and her thinking, because the thing that I yearn for most is to just have my mom.
Can you let your son's love for you count? Look at his face. He's holding back tears. He's here because he loves you. Can't you see the love?
That's why we're here.
I know. I want to become my old self again. And you gotta help me get there, but you gotta let me do it my way.
Jace needed to realize that you don't bring the dump trucks in and clear the house in 2 days and there's no pain. In fact, there's so much pain, and that's why the house is full.
Teresa, we're gonna look through this stuff right now, and my challenge to you is to look at it through a new set of eyes. Not the Teresa that's lived the last several years, but the new Teresa and what she wants for her future.
Try, just try.
She's having such a hard time breathing and coughing, she can't even get off the couch to open the door. At this point, we have to find a way in there so we can get her a breathing treatment. We gotta step on all this hoard right here.
Corey's a paramedic, Teresa. He can help you.
Okay, don't move. You need your nebulizer.
I got one in the bathroom.
You know, she was really struggling. This is another sign of how this critical house is gonna kill her. You know, if we weren't here, what would have happened? She couldn't get to a phone, she couldn't get to the door. I don't know how many things she's gonna have to go through like this before she realizes she's gonna die in this house. Put the cigarette out.
I will.
Now.
I will.
You can't take a breathing treatment and have a cigarette. That's ridiculous.
I know.
Okay, breathe that in. Come on.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm telling you, if you don't take advantage of this, this is a death trap for you. We're throwing out the rescue to you. And I'm saying, you say, please rescue me from this.
Please rescue me.
Will you let us do what we need to do to rescue you?
Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna get started.
It's already boxed.
From the bottom, straight back to the grass.
Teresa, everyone here did a lot of work, including you. You guys ready to see it?
Yes, we are.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Oh my. This is so awesome, Teresa.
I could not leave you on that couch, Teresa. You know that.
Oh, thank you, God, and everybody.
Are you ready to go see your kitchen?
I am.
All right.
I'm gonna cook you guys something.
So many children of Hoarders wish that they could save their mom or dad's life, and this time it happened. Jay stepped up to the plate and said, I want my mom to live.
Oh, my best.
I am so happy with the final result. There has been more growth and healing over the past 24 hours than there have been in the last 13 years.
I didn't think I'd be thrilled at all, but I am so thrilled. I already feel my life coming back. My heart is just swelling. Thank you.
You're welcome.
My name is Lisa. I am 31 years old and I teach elementary school. I kind of live this secret life as a hoarder. I come home and I have to live in my bedroom. You wade through my room to get to my bed. There's a path to my bathroom, and it's basically where I live now.
My name is Kate. I'm 23 years old, and Lisa is my sister. It's unsanitary, and I worried for her safety because there's mice running around in her kitchen, and she can't prepare any food in there.
Why can't I fix it? How did I let it get this way?
My name's Eric. I'm Lisa's boyfriend for about 3 years. I've been in her house like twice. Her house is just kind of this place where I drop her off, you know. It's sort of like floors me that there's this whole other thing that she just kind of not taking care of, you know. If we were deciding to go to the next level, yeah, that would be a barrier.
I'm Anne. I'm Lisa's mother. I've noticed in the last while the relationship between me and Lisa has become very strained.
I feel like my mom doesn't quite get the issue that I have, that I should be able to just clean up my house in a day. I mean, I love my mom, but I kind of feel like she's constantly rubbing the wound with salt. This past Christmas, I did get a book from her called The Gift of Nothing. She thought it was great, and I wasn't really thrilled with it.
She cried and she cried because she felt so bad and she was so angry because she did all the work for the rest of the family for us to have a good Christmas. And she didn't get anything in return, not even a thank you.
I have used collecting things as kind of a timeout for myself. That break from being responsible for everything.
Definitely, I think Lisa's a hoarder now. Years ago, I wasn't certain, but things definitely have gotten out of hand.
I can see it getting worse and having dead animals or just how unsanitary it could get. That's a scary thought because then that means I could lose my sister.
I need help, and I can't handle it anymore by myself.
So good morning.
Good morning.
And thank you all for being here. I'm Dorothy Brenninger. I'm a professional organizing expert, and I specialize in hoarding. You know, Lisa is totally ready to have this happen. And Eric, how are you feeling in terms of, you saw the house yesterday? What are your thoughts?
I'm encouraged. I'm really encouraged. A lot of people here, so I think we can get some good stuff done.
Okay. Mom, thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
What are your concerns today?
We've kind of done this before, the both of us, and it didn't last.
Starting with this green thing.
Giveaway. Keep. Giveaway.
Giveaway.
Those I keep. And then that can go.
That's a giveaway. Okay. Good job.
These are donate.
Eric, she's doing well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Where's the pet stuff? I just don't know where anything went.
Do you want to just hand the stuff to me and I'll run it to the boxes?
Yes. My mom, Kate, and I were just cleaning up in my bedroom. My mom was surprised at all of the stuff that came out of there. She kind of winced and made a face.
Is this for breakfast in bed?
No, just throw the English muffins away.
She makes these negative comments, like, hold stuff up, like, well, why did you need this, or why do you even have this? And Lisa say, no, I want to keep that. She'd be like, no, you don't need it, and like get rid of it for her.
Still kind of feel like my mom is trying to tell me what to do. Trying to control the situation.
My name is Dr. Scott Hannon. I am a clinical psychologist, and I specialize in anxiety disorders, obsessive compulsive disorder, and compulsive hoarding. In this family, there's a lot of worry about criticism and judgment.
It's just hitting a little too personal right now.
So it sounds like you take a lot of this on yourself, and then it makes it difficult to...
I think the rest of the family is blaming me.
All right.
Can't let my mom see that I'm giving those away. She'll want to bring them to consignment.
I notice you're getting kind of frustrated and tense right now.
Yeah, well, because I'm kind of in a pissy mood. I just am sick of being around people right now. Maybe I'm just thinking you're being a jerk right now, to be honest.
You could be. That's fine.
I need my space.
The one thing that really concerns me, it's not a unified family, so I don't know how she's going to get through it all, really, before we're done.
I'm done for today.
Okay.
I don't hoard toasters. God, I'm a toaster hoarder, excuse me.
What's interesting is Lisa's sister, Kate.
I like that one better. I kind of do too. Yeah, give away that one.
She doesn't say to her sister, you've got to do this, this, or this. It's light, it's fun, it's collegial. And for Lisa, it's the best organizing partner she's going to find.
The better to beat you with, Kate.
Her mom, on the other hand, is more questioning Lisa's decisions.
I just feel like collecting all the pots, then decide which ones you want.
I'll go through the pots later.
Here she is trying to move on, make her own decisions, and get her house in order, and her mom is slowing down the process.
I make a suggestion. Put it in your storage, the greenhouse, and put your gardening gloves and stuff in it. Hang on a second. What just happened?
I just said no.
I was just giving her a suggestion, thinking toward the outside, this would be good to hang.
Oh, so you're encouraging her to keep something she just said give away.
You do like to keep things. I know, I know.
And what's your story?
No, I'm very partial to flowers and gardening and greenhouse. So that caught my eye.
Yeah. My mom was telling Lisa not to get rid of stuff. And so that brought up the question, well, does my mom have an issue with getting rid of things? So that prompted the idea of going to her house and me taking some pictures to show the stuff that she accumulates at her house.
That's in the midst of being organized. Half of that's my mom's, half of it isn't. This is total stuff for Peru I'm trying to pack. This isn't representative of me. This is my mom's couch that
And all of that
we were
stuff
trying
is
to
yours.
decide which we were going to upholster. This is not representative of me. I've moved into a house that has 40 years of my stepdad's stuff still there.
You can certainly see that this is a problem that can run in families. And, you know, part we believe that there may be a genetic component linked to it. Part is also learned behavior. You know, we watch our parents as we're growing up, and if they're having difficulty letting go of things, we learn that same type of behavior.
I feel like these pictures are saying Lisa's problem is partially her mom's fault because look at the way her mom's living.
You're just trying to understand it better.
I don't want to be attacked because that is the way it is. It's
That's
a lot
not
of
all
it.
my stuff. You can't
I don't
tell
want to
me.
get in an argument.
See, this
I'm
brings up a
feeling
lot
like
of
I'm
emotion.
being attacked as it is, and I'm not going to take responsibility for Lisa's problem.
Not about you were the one that's responsible for this. And this, we kind of look at
But
this
when you go and show a picture of my house, taking it out of context, it's basically saying, hey, this is why Lisa is the way she is, and I'm not going to do that.
We're not blaming you for anything, but I think when I'm asking you if you have any empathy towards my issue.
Oh, I have plenty of empathy.
Because
Believe me,
I feel
have
like
empathy.
most of the time I'm getting a finger pointed at me that, oh, it's your stuff here, it's your stuff there.
It's not about pointing fingers, because that's not going to get us anywhere. She wants your help. She wants to help you, okay? And I can see that you both care very much about each other. When this stuff comes in there, it's hard to see that sometimes because it's frustrating dealing with all this stuff. But remember that you both care a lot about each other.
Right.
And you were both there to help each other a lot.
We're all gonna be better after this. We're gonna move on and have better lives. It's okay. This I don't need.
I think Lisa's on the path. Take a guess at how many boxes we've gone through so far? This is about 300 boxes.
That doesn't surprise me.
That we filled. I've never seen someone who is a hoarder get rid of as much as she did.
Hi.
Hey.
You wanna come inside?
Yes, I do. Holy cow. Wow. Oh, this is cool. This is actually like a living room now. Oh, man.
But I don't think you've ever been in the kitchen. I have a real kitchen.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Well, how do you feel?
It's good. There's still work to do, but it's definitely something that I can get help for. You can help.
I'd be happy to help.
You'll be determined. Thank you.
I'm so proud of her that she has taken this step. And I absolutely see a future with Lisa and I.